So we are back with some improper audio. So I think I just left the cord that usually connects the receiver to the phone in my car. And we're short on time right now because we're substitute teaching, school gym, and this is just a prep period. So we gotta scrunch this into about 30 minutes and we have about 5 minutes left. So we did barbell shrugs, face pulls, and calves. So that was freaking awesome. And we've basically been tripling up the sets together. So we have 6 sets. So we're doing 2 rounds of 3 sets. And then we're just working our way up in weight. Except for this last superset, we're just doing side raises and wide Arnold presses. So with these ones, man, I'm staying, at least for the side raises, I'm just staying at the same weight because this is freaking nuts. I'm literally just doing 25s, taking about like a 10, 15 second rest in between, and then just belting out the 3 sets. But for the wide grip, or the wide Arnold presses, I could probably work my way up just a little bit more. We are doing it standing, so it's a little tougher doing it standing. But anyways, we're pretty short on time right now, so let's just go freaking nuts. I got 7. 25s are definitely enough. Oh my God. Man, shoulders is one of the only muscle groups that I can hit in here because, as you can see, I'll just kind of do a little pan around. It's, you know, not the most equipped, but it gets the job done. I mean, we got just a good old-fashioned shoulder day underway, and I've also done chest in here, and that works out pretty well. But man, I mean, as far as anything where you need a lot of at least specialty equipment for whatever the program calls for, I'd say the toughest thing to hit in here would be legs, just because I need so many different types of equipment, like leg extension, leg curl, inner thigh machine, just the works. But I mean, that being said, never hit legs in here, and man, we kind of, I didn't get any of it on video, but this last leg day with my friend, that was freaking awesome because the gym was amazing. It was just all different types of equipment. I mean, it had 3 floors, leg equipment on each floor. It was a lot of fun. I mean, and it wasn't even that hefty of a leg day. You know, I think, man, it's in the description, but I think it's leg curl, C-walk, stiff leg deadlift, leg extension, crazy eights, and inner thigh machine, and then calves. But you know, it wasn't that that heavy of a workout. I mean, you know, I finished that whole thing in less than an hour, so I don't know, it's pretty freaking awesome. But anyways, let's get these last sets of wide grip, or keep saying wide grip, wide Arnold pressing. A lot of these dumbbells are mismatched. Two more breaks. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's freaking heavy, man. This will be for the last set. Oh my God. Pumped. Freaking nasty right now. Unfortunately, I won't have time for a pump check immediately post-workout today, but I'm thinking we're gonna do our meditation later, and then after that, we'll do a pump check with natural lighting. That'll be kind of interesting to see, you know, the striations, lines, just overall, I don't know, appearance in the light, or in the natural light. So that'll be a cool thing. But that being said, I'm not super lean right now, so it's not gonna look crazy, but it'll be interesting, kind of compare and contrast. So, all right. Whew. Last set. Let's freaking go crazy. Oh my God. All right, so it's about 11:05 right now. Probably see y'all around like 3:40, 3:45-ish for a card talk. But that being said, that being said, there isn't much else to say, so see y'all there. Alright, so I am not going to sugarcoat it. I am freaking tired. And it's not so much from a lack of sleep or overtraining. Nothing like that. Physically, I'm pretty good to go. Even though it's the end of the week, this is the last training day of the week, I'm feeling pretty good physically, but mentally, I am freaking tired. My brain, I don't know if y'all have just ever felt this, but it's like your brain is just exhausted. So that is where I'm at right now. And it's mainly because I've gotten, quite a few new clients in the last 2 days. If we're being exact about it, 7 new clients in the last 2 days. And then today was also check-in day for everyone. So that being said, check-in days means that I'm sending out all the programs, creating new programs for everyone. And so it was kind of a lot, You just I know it's coming every week, like everybody checks in Thursday. So I guess today wasn't technically the check-in day, but today was the sending out the program day. So it was just creating a lot of new stuff. But that being said, we are freaking set as far as cardio goes, as far as training goes. Now, as far as posing goes, we still got some work to do. And also for our second meditation, we're going to be getting that in pretty shortly. But yeah, feeling good at the end of this week. Really not much to add to it. Been keeping up with the Transcendental Meditation, obviously keeping up with training, nutrition, all the good stuff. But I gotta say, everything has just been really shaping up the way that I've been wanting it to. And it's funny because, a huge goal of mine right now is to create a business that runs itself. Now, before I get to that point, I need to learn not only how to service the clients in my business, because that to me is the easy part. Just getting people results, that's easy for me. But the next step that's going to be a little tougher is training others how to do it and to systemize that training in a way that's easy and digestible for them. So I think, I was watching, you kind of go down the whole Alex Hormozi rabbit hole, and you see what you can find in his business guru realm. And there was a freaking video that literally was titled How to Create a Business, or it's something along these lines. It's like how to create a business that runs itself. So watch that video, pretty in depth, and he gave a lot of really good tips. The one that stood out to me the most is you need to know how to train the people that are going to be basically taking over the business. And one thing that really stuck with me out of the entire video was you don't want to have a business where you leave for a month and then you come back and it's in worse shape. You want to have a business where you leave for a month and you come back and it's in better shape, because that is a business that is not only doing well, but is going to scale. And so that's pretty much where I'm freaking out with all of this. Obviously, it starts with base nutrition, training, stress management. That's just the base. You got to have that. You got to master it. And then from there, I'm going to be setting up courses that are basically going to teach people all different kinds of subjects. But the difference that I want to make is to have almost like an education
realm, if you will, that will be centered on individualized learning. So you're not going into a classroom learning about this one subject. You're learning about this one subject in the best way that you can learn it as an individual. So it's going to take learning on both sides. Learning from the individual who wants to learn about the subject, and then learning from the teacher who's teaching the subject, because you gotta learn about the person that you're teaching to. So I think that is going to be the most influential type of teaching that I honestly see in the future. There was actually this school that was opened up, I believe, in the 50s that Anthony DeMello was going into in his book AWEHRNESS. He was basically saying that there's this whole school of misfits. Basically, all of these students didn't do so well in their old schools. And so they would put all these, quote unquote bad students in this school. And basically at this school, all they did was just let the students do whatever they wanted. The only thing that they couldn't do, so I guess there's one restriction: they couldn't do everything that they wanted. The only restriction was that you couldn't interfere with any other student's learning process. So no violence of any kind, and just no interference whatsoever. That's the only rule. And after a few weeks of, first getting the students who were like, I'm better than this, I don't need to be here, all the regular stuff that happens when you just kind of let them do what they want. First they kind of get on this power trip, and then something pretty cool happens. After a while of just letting them do what they want, they come to school and they actually want to learn, because the people that are there supervising them are basically letting them do whatever they want. So after a while, the only thing that they want to do is learn, which is, I thought that was pretty cool, because these teachers at these schools where the students didn't do so well, all they wanted for their students was to learn. But the way that they were approaching it was kind of like a one-size-fits-all. And I'm not saying this is every school, but I'm saying that it tends to be a trend to have the rules and regulations, have the subject that they're teaching, and then try to teach it that way. But at this school, the school of misfits, if you will, they let them do whatever they want, and after a while of just letting them, all they want to do is learn. And so that begs the question, what is our natural state? When we really are just free to do what we want, what is it that we really want to do? Now, that's a pretty good question, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, all we really want to do, live, laugh, love, and I would even add a fourth L, which is learn. So, to me, you're pretty much going to be learning no matter what, but with, something that you really want to learn about, that takes the cake. That is the pinnacle of passion in my mind, is learning about the thing that you want to learn about. And that's it. That's pretty much all it comes down to. So I thought that was pretty cool. But that is the whole basis of awareness. That's the kind of environment that I want to create. Let people do what they want, and then after a while, they start to find what their passion is, and then they can learn whatever they want in their passion. Because a passion, that's pretty much infinite. You really can't, it's the same thing with social media niches. That's pretty much freaking infinite. You could find pretty much a niche for anything, literally anything, because you can create a niche. So that is my goal with awareness. But anyways, right now, the plan, after good shoulder day and good transcendental meditation this morning, and then also a good cardio session this morning as well, we are going to probably, that's one of the last additions that I really need at my place is a water filter. But that being said, I know a Panda Express super close to my place, and they're very gracious about letting me fill up my water there. So we'll probably hit up Panda Express, fill up my water, hopefully, if they let me, and then we're gonna go get this meditation in, and then after the meditation, we're gonna get a very post-shoulder pump check. So that's pretty much the freaking plan right now. Don't have too much to add to that, except I'll see y'all for the meditation. Alright, 20 minutes has started. Description below if you want to personalize your own transcendental meditation mantra and meditate with me. All right. So that was awesome. Man, there's something about the transcendental plane of existence, if you will. You know, everything beyond thought, feeling, and perception. It's almost like this realm of just all rightness, if that makes any sense. It's like, I am just happy to be alive. I don't need to feel anything, need to think anything, or perceive anything. I am just happy to be here, and that's it. It's almost like this infinite bliss. It's just a realm of chilling. Anyways, my friends, let's go freaking pose and see how we look at the end of this week.